Okay, welcome back to day two. You can see how much we got done on day one here. I bought some more pavers, got those loaded here. We're going to go ahead and try to extend this out one more row. You can tell I forgot my drill to take off that last 2x4. It's kind of sticking out, but we're going to go ahead and finish this off, and then I'm going to put our rows, I'm not planting bushes today, real post, I think, right here. But we'll see what this looks like when I get all the papers down. Then we'll revisit that here hopefully in an hour or less, but we'll see what happens and how long it takes me to get there. Alright, so this is what I'm going to try to replicate on the other side where we're putting our pavers down. I want to build something just to be able to hang the hoses on and eventually bring on a hose reeler, an actual system. I'm mount it to the 4x4 in the future, but for now I'm going to go this way, just to keep the hoses off the ground. So I'm going to do some quick measurements and then we'll hit the garage and get the saws out. Okay, we have our gear out. We're gonna do some chopping on some 4x4s, 2x4, and then we'll notch out the cross beams using circular saw and chisel out the leftover parts I can't get. We'll set the GoPro to time lapse and get to work. In the earlier video, I was talking about the importance of putting down a base, a paver base, prior to the sand. I went ahead and just put sand down because I thought I had enough clay and mud to create a pretty firm foundation. What I came to find out though was after I had everything set and looked pretty good, I took a few steps on it and had a couple of pavers where they actually wobbled. So you can see here I'm taking it all apart. Kind of see where that mole was back in the corner too that I found. and then I'm going to come back in and put down the rock paver, the crushed paver base on top of this. Luckily it went by fairly quickly because I already had this leveled out, and didn't take too much effort. I still had a couple of spots after putting the paver base down and laying the sand on top of that to get everything back to how it should be. But in the end, that did make the difference there, the crushed paver base. So always start with this first, the crushed paver base, or to make like a foam core board you can lay down. You can get those at your big box stores as well. That gets the foundation set, and then the sand works as a leveling agent for your pavers you're going to put on top of that. It just makes things go a little bit smoother. So here's the end result of our garden hose holder. Still got some flowers to officially pot there in the hanging pots and baskets, but came out okay. A lot better place to stand on to store the hose, and a place to kind of put some plants and some flowers. A lot better than it was before.